Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier, and today's guitar lesson is going to be a bit different. I'm just going to give you a guitar lesson on kind of how to spice up your guitar solos using two or more notes at the same time. We're going to mainly use stacking up thirds, just a way of perhaps making things a bit more interesting than playing just one note at a time. Okay, so just before I start, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications, leave me some comments in the comments section, and if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, then you can support me on my Patreon page, links in the description. Okay, let's get down to it then. So we're going to be messing around in A minor. So hopefully you know an A minor pentatonic scale. Which is E5, E8, then A5, A7, D5, D7, G5, G7, B5, B8, E5, and E8. Now, that's the minor pentatonic scale. We're going to add some extra notes into that, which makes it the natural minor scale. So, we're going to stack up thirds to start off with. So we're going to start with E5, so that's the first note if you think of your pentatonic scale. E5, but we're also going to play at the same time the A string at the third fret. So we've got E5 and A3. We're then going to go this added extra note, it's a second. So fret 7 on the E string, and we're going to play 5 on the A string. We then go to the 8th fret, and we'll play A7 with that. So we've got E5, A3, E7, A5, and then E8 and A7. So a little starting off, first just the 3 hits. And we can experiment with that. Get the idea? Now we're going to go down a string and do exactly the same frets. So A5, and then we'll do D3, A7 and D5, and then A8 and D7. We can experiment with that. Okay, so now let's try putting the two sets of strings together. So we've got this. And then you can experiment with that. You get the idea? Okay, on to the next string, and we've got fret 5 on the D string, and we'll play it with G4. Then D7 and G5. And then we'll go up 2 frets and play fret 9 on the D string and fret 7 on the G. So on the D and G strings we've got. We can have a little muck about on that. It's really nice sliding between the two notes. Or between each of the notes. and then onto the G and B strings, and we're going to go fret 5 on the G string and 5 on the B string. We're then going to go to G7 and B6. We then move up 2 frets and go G9 and B8. So you get. I'll have a little mess about with that. And let's go on to the last 2 sets of strings, where we're going to go B6, E5, then up 2 frets to B8 and E7. We'll then go up to B10 and E8, B12 and E10. And we'll finish on the 13th fret on the B string and 12 on the E. So on the B and E strings we get. Have a little play with that. You get the idea. Okay, so let's put the whole thing together, and we've got this slowly. It'll be. And now we can just try improvising just using that. And then you can mix it about with some like single note lines and then play about. So you go. So there you go, a quick little guitar lesson on using like thirds going through the natural minor scale. hopefully you've enjoyed this video. It's a bit different to most of my other lessons. If you have enjoyed it, let me know in the comments section, that would be amazing. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give me a like on the video, press the notifications, and if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me and you want to support the channel, keep me doing this, then you can support me on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do really appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.